It's a very special episode on your favorite TV program, Make Your Food Your Medicine. My name is Unripe, your kitchen instructor, food as medicine specialist, and author of the fast-selling book, Make Your Food Your Medicine. In this one-of-a-kind culinary show, our aim is to promote healthy living through healthy eating. Like they say, if you do not make your food your medicine, you may eventually have to make your medicine your food. Our aim is to strike a balance between taste and nutrition. We believe healthy meals do not have to be boring. With me in the kitchen today is someone very special, a young man, and his name is
Hero F. Youngbright.
We didn't hear that.
Hero F. Youngbright.
Okay, so I'm here in the kitchen today with my son, and this is a special episode for children. So if you're a child out there, come closer, and if you're watching as an adult, get your children to join you today, because this episode is for them. Hero is in the kitchen with me today. So why is Hero in the kitchen with me? Because as we go on, I'll be talking about picky eaters. Hero was a very picky eater. You know those children that you give this, they won't eat. You give this, they won't eat. You give this, they won't eat. So in the course of trying to find what will work for him, I stumbled upon this old-time recipe those days. And it was a constant meal that we made for him. And so that's the inspiration for today's recipe, and that's why he's in the kitchen with me. So this is a picky eater who has improved. So what made you improve? What changed? Yeah, let's hear from you. What changed?
Before, when I was little, whenever they just give me food, I used to take the protein. They used to take the protein in the food, but then it got to a point where they started giving me porridge, and you scatter the protein inside, so I was supposed to eat the food.
Okay. So the protein is scattered inside. So it got to one point, they said, you know what? Instead of having, so you already had that, right? You have a picky eater who will just pick the protein and walk away. We cut the protein into tiny sizes and mix it in the entire food. Then you can also create reward system. I remember then also, we used to give you rewards for things you agree to eat. When you refuse to eat something, you say, okay, if you take 10 of this, if you take 5 of this, you're going to have this. So you take 5. Remember we started with 5, take 5. We count 5. So take another 5, you count another 5. Oh, you've taken 10 spoons. Let's clap for him. The things we went through for you, to get you to it. So if you're a parent out there watching me and you have picky eaters, this is for you. So this is an interesting recipe. Interesting, is available in our neighborhood. The most important thing about the banana you're using is that it has to be unripe for you to use it for this recipe. Make sure the banana you have with you is unripe, and then it's good to go for this recipe. So we are making unripe banana porridge, grated unripe banana porridge. That's what we are making. We have here palm oil, unadulterated palm oil, straight original from source. Then we have here chopped onions. We have fresh pepper, that's habanero pepper, also known as atarudo. We have crayfish, we have smoked fish, and then we have aridan pods. This is one ingredient in pepper soup spice that people love a lot. It's also used to cook for pregnant women, and then I love to cook with it a lot because of its aromatic flavor. It has a very unique flavor, and I want you to try it out. It's quite affordable, and then everywhere it's also healthy for you. We have Himalayan pink salt, our very loyal salt in the kitchen, and we have scent leaves here we will be using for the cooking. Our scent leaf has waited for so long, and the scent leaf has become bored and tired. That's why it looks like this.
Okay, so banana is a monocotyledous pod which belongs into the Musa species. Monocotyledous plant means that it has a highly fibrous structure in a complex needle-like structure and broad leaves. Banana is high in potassium. Because of its monocotyledous structure, it means it's highly fibrous, which aids digestion and bowel movements. It also improves metabolism and prevents diarrhea. It's also rich in potassium. Bananas are also used in starchy foods. Bananas belong to the class of polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, these are plants that have low quantity of starch in them, but have high level of glucose and carbohydrates in them. So banana, as a polysaccharide, gives enough energy for people to carry out their fellow activities. Then potassium in banana helps it to regulate blood pressure.
That's why it's good for adults.
That's why it's good for adults and older people. It's also good for diabetic patients to manage their blood sugar level.
And by banana, we are talking about unripe banana in this case. This particular one we're using is unripe, totally unripe, so it's not sugary. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard about the very many reasons why you should consume bananas. Iro, can you help me with this? Help debone the fish. So we have here smoked mackerel is what we are also using. Smoked mackerel is high in, is high in protein, very rich in protein, and of course it contains many vitamins for you: vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, and then of course vitamin B12. It is also it contains a good amount of iron, and then it is rich in omega-3 fatty acid, and very useful for you as well. It's one of the types of fish I like the most. I can't compare this with what's it called now, egg fish and the rest. I like them too, but I just like mackerel fish. Do you know this fish? This is the particular one that is oily. The one I'll buy that is oily, that the skin has like something on it. So that's the one you're peeling now. So between this one and the regular egg fish, egg fish. That's what one do you like?
Egg fish.
Why?
I like the texture, and then this taste, like it's moist.
Actually, but I like this one because this one is juicier. This one has this oily look, and especially for meals where we're cooking this meal without any artificial seasoning. So no seasoning, no artificial seasoning here, all natural ingredients. So this one is usually more useful for that. If you're done with that, I think you're going to help me. So we can also save time. We are two in the kitchen, so let's have division of labor. So I'm just going to continue to grate this one. Then you're going to help me to complete that. Wash my hands with soap. Okay. So this is what you do. If you have a food processor, you can use that as well. If you have your grater for coconuts, you use for making coconut rice for ginger, that grater works with this. So it's just your normal way of grating the banana. Why am I not blending? Sometimes it loses the slimy texture it has when you blend, because for some blenders you need to add water to be able to blend properly. And I can't remember. That day I made this. People eat it. I made it some 2-3 weeks ago. Are you eating the fish? We are supposed to cook with it. You're eating. Okay. So this is very easy to grate. If you're done peeling the fish, you're removing the skin. You don't want us to put the skin.
No, I don't like that.
That part you are cutting out, nothing is wrong with it. These children of nowadays cutting out all the part of the fish that is fish. Please, nothing is wrong with that skin. The skin, I actually like it. If you don't like it, when we're done cooking, you can select it from yours. But I like it. Okay, so we're done with this. Hero, can you get the pot? Let's put the pot on the fire. Remove the kettle and put the pot on the fire. Add the water for it. Yes, the pot. I always advise us on this program to use boiling water. At least have hot water before you start cooking, and that's what we have done today. So we have hot water, and Hero is turning that into the pot, and the burner is on, right?
Yeah.
The fire on.
Yes.
Okay. So while we wait for that, let's find a way to wash the Aridan pot and throw into it. So we have Aridan pot here with what I already showed us. So wash it and throw into it so that it will begin to infuse its flavor into the water early enough. The banana is ready. I'm just mixing it well. It's going to go in very last, much later. But for now, we're going to introduce all the other ingredients. Just going to wash my hands well. Okay, so I'm going to just pick these leaves. Can add the oil to the pot. Where is the cooking spoon? Get the cooking spoon. So you can use that to add the oil. Maybe you can add like half of that or almost 1 for 1. Let's see. That should be okay. Okay. Fine bowl. And that's it. Okay. It's boiling, right? You can add our salt.
Can I eat it?
Yes, you can. Why not? Add our salt. Add salt.
Okay. Okay, I love that.
Add salt. Let me see. That's okay. That's enough. Don't put all. Maybe you put the food is not much. All we are making isn't much. That's okay. I think we can add a fresh pepper.
No,
See? Fresh pepper. Add a fresh pepper. Then
everything
is too much. Maybe about 1/3 of that, because what we are cooking is not much. Let me see. That's okay.
for the full of it.
Okay. Onions.
I don't like onions.
Okay, I forgot you don't like onions. Okay, so if you are like Hero and you don't like to find the onions inside your food, then you can blend. I was telling Hero to add more onions because I love a lot of onions. I love to see a lot of onions in my meal. And he said, no, I don't like onions. So if you are like him and you don't like onions but you enjoy the flavor, you don't like to find it in your meal, then you can blend. Okay? Okay? Can you shoot back a bit? Okay.
Moment of truth.
Let me smell it. So this is what you do. You cut it into small, tiny balls and drop into the pot. It continues to cook like that. So, actually, when Hero started cooking, he began to eat more. So if you have a picky eater as they grow older, bring them into the kitchen. Let your children cook, whether male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have another ingredient that we haven't introduced. Our periwinkle. Where is it? Can I have the periwinkle? Our periwinkle. Here we have our periwinkle. How many of us know periwinkle? Rich in potassium and then high in protein. It contains crude fiber. It relieves inflammation. It's a very good source of vitamin E, iron, magnesium, and phosphorus. So it's not just an interesting meal. I mean, people like it because they call it, some people call it fiam fiam, some people call it isam, some people call it, oh, they call it everything. But this is periwinkle with shell. It also helps to lower blood pressure. It's very rich, you know, it's a very rich protein that we should all embrace. So we are going to add that. Like I said, this is a local delicacy as far as I know from my place, usually made for babies 6 months and above. And then as soon as a child is weaned from breastfeeding, they also usually make this meal for that child as well. Let me just finish this again. Okay. So we have this ready. The fish is ready too, right? Okay. You can shake that, pour the water out, and then let's put cold water and finish washing. Pour that out. Let's put cold water. Okay. I think we've added every other thing. Just our crayfish left. We're going to add that now before we cover. Quantity of salt you added there should be enough. Let's see. So we'll cover this. We'll allow this to cook for about 5 minutes and then we'll check it again. Okay, don't go anywhere. Remember, the aim of this program is to strike a balance between taste and nutrition. Our numbers are scrolling. Like to be a part of this program, give us a call and share your feedback with us about this program. And want to also encourage you, we have a second segment. Don't go anywhere. Call family members and friends, anyone you really care about and you want them to live healthy. You want to introduce them to this particular program on TV. Okay, so let's see what we have. Open it, let's see. Whoa, always open like this. Whoa, nice. Let's see this. Wow. Okay, so this is oats. I think we're just going to leave it for like another 2 to 5 minutes. So the ingredients we just finished stirring will mix up well. And add a bit of water. So I just want it to simmer for a bit, say 3 minutes. So all those ingredients we just finished stirring will mix well. Fuse this flavor evenly. And then we can add the ephemera leaf last. Once we add the ephemera leaf, we're bringing it down. I like my vegetables looking green and fresh when cooking. Okay, so let's see what we have. Wow, this is ready. I'm just going to stir well. Then we add our ephemera leaf to it. That's our scent leaf. Some people don't like it forming so much porridge. So what they do is, when they want to cook, they don't stir too much. But me, I love the porridge. I love the idea of having a lot of porridge in it. So you can try it. Very tasty. Don't let the face fool you. Very tasty meal. Good for adults, good for children. So we've come to the end of this. So what some people would do after this cooking is, they will just sprinkle another palm oil on it to give it that extra beauty. Okay, you know we are not big on this in this program, so we're just going to do this. Yes, it's time to eat. Yes, you can. Nice, it looks. Time to taste, right?
Thank you.
Okay. Let me put all the money. That should be enough for you to taste. You can get your cutlery there. Okay. Can you get one for me, please? So this is the end of the first segment, but we are not done. We are moving straight to the juice kitchen. Don't forget, this program is aimed at helping you strike a balance between taste and nutrition. We believe healthy meals do not have to be boring. So I have this book I wrote a couple of years ago, Make Your Food Your Medicine. And the first edition sold out in no time, and this is the second edition. Our numbers are scrolling. Give us a call if you'd like to have a copy. You have someone you care about and you want them to eat right. This is the kind of book to give to that person. Give us a call so you can get your copy wherever your location is. And you'd like to partner with us in this program, feel free to call our numbers. Give us your feedback, share your feedback with us, and ask any question you feel like asking also. But we also encourage that you make a call only after the program has ended. So thank you. Don't go anywhere. Call your neighbor, call your friends to join us in the juice kitchen. We're showing you something very interesting as well. Thank you. So while we're at it, so round off lesson. It's quite hot, be careful.
Is it pepper?
I don't know. I haven't tasted too. What do you think? Do you think it's peppery? It's still hot. It's still very hot, right? Is it spicy?
Oh.
Okay. You'd have added more pepper, right?
No.
Why is the taste?
More salt is pepper.
Why is the taste?
It's sweet.
Good to hear that.
They made out of banana, but it tastes exactly like pan cocoa.
Actually, made out of banana, but tastes like a pan cocoa. So, well, this is the end of the first segment, and we are moving on to the second segment immediately. Do not go anywhere.